is a bit of a bizarre thing. I was, I failed my live stream last night. Basically, I was just so tired. I just went to sleep. I put a quick video up saying why I wasn't doing a live stream about 6:30 or something like that, and then put it live, and then basically next thing I remember I woke up at like 10:30 or 11 o'clock or something, just still all in all my clothes, just lying in the settee watching telly. So I was talking, and there was a message from Jen, hope you're feeling alright. I was like, yeah, I'm fine, I was just tired, I think. So basically I ended up waking up at 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and Jen was like, this is 11 o'clock last night. Jen's like, right, let's go to bed. I'm up at 5 to go to the boot sale. So I'm going to the boot sale. It's currently quarter to 8 in the morning. I didn't bother having a shower. I just got up, put on all the clothes I could find. I've got 2 pairs of trousers and 3 jumpers and a big jacket and a silly hat with me. So I'm feeling that maybe there was a reason. Maybe I'm meant to go to this car boot sale. So I'm going to go, because maybe not, but I've kind of always wanted to go, just I'm never awake. It's just the fact I woke up bolt upright 7 o'clock, and it was like, maybe I was meant to go. So the sun's not, well, I was going to say the sun's not even up. It doesn't look like that bad a day. It's not actually that cold. Not that bad. There's people about. What are people doing about? There's a guy walking. I passed a car in my street. Why are people driving about at this time in the morning on a Sunday? I was expecting to be absolutely dead. Okay, it's not 5 in the morning, but I don't know what's going on. So the Blochairn Market's the biggest car boot sale and market thing in Glasgow. It used to be huge years ago, but it's the place to go to get guitars. Not that I'm particularly after any guitars, of course, but you never know. I just, when I woke up, I was like, oh, what time is it? It's dark, but it doesn't matter because it's dark anyway. But yeah, so here we go. I also had a wee bit of a revelation in the middle of the night. I got that when I was in America. I've told this story before, I think. I don't know who I told it to. Maybe I told it to you a lot. This might be a bit more of an audio recording since it's dark. I'm here. But I was talking to the guy who we were staying with, Bill. Me and him were in the back of the car, and Melody and Jen were in the front, rabbiting away. So I was talking to Bill, like, what's the best guitar? I think the best guitar I've got, my favourite guitar ever is the Ibanez Roadster, a wee red one. Bill was like, oh, the Roadsters, they're amazing. I used to have one, it was a pistachio green one, and it was fantastic, it never sold. And I was like, oh, I know the one you mean, the pistachio green one. And when we got back to his house, he'd laid out half a dozen guitars. So you can have any of these guitars you want. That's where we got the 8 guitars we brought back. And the pistachio green one I was thinking of was an RS, I believe it's a 525. So it's like a single humbucker. I nearly bought one off a guy in Saltcoats a couple of years ago, but it was a bit bashed. I think he wanted 250 quid for it, which it was totally worth, but because it was a bit bashed, I didn't have any money, didn't bother. And then we went back to Bill's house, and it was like, look at that one, and it was like the one he's like, no, the one. Oh, I didn't even notice. He didn't even notice it was a Roadster. And I was like, that's the one I thought he was talking about when he said pistachio green, but it's not. But it's a dark green. So I've got that Ibanez Roadster body, and I don't know why I was thinking about it this morning. I was thinking about Charvels, and I was like, that's right. I was thinking about the boot sale guy that I bought. I'd bought that off. He told me he bought it at Blochairn Market. I remember going and buying guitars off him one time before, and he'd hundreds of them. Well, I think he'd 20 or something for sale, but they were like between 20 and 25 quid or something. I bought like 12 off them or something like that. And one of them was a King V copy, which I didn't like the look of, but it came with a Charvel neck pickup, which I've not been able to, never worked out exactly what it is, but possibly a Seymour Duncan single pickup. It had a Scholler Floyd Rose on it, which I put on a Washburn, and so it had headstock 90s Charvel Strat neck on it, an American, a Japanese one. And I was just sitting there thinking, like, I remember getting that guitar, and then at that point I went, I've been waiting forever for a body to put that neck on. That's what that Roadster's going to do. So when I get home, I've got a guitar to build, and I'll use up some of my more expensive bits. I don't have a bridge for it yet. It takes a funny proprietary Ibanez bridge, but I must be able to make something fit. And that'll be an absolute belter of a guitar. I can't believe I've actually thought of that this morning, so it kind of put me in a mood for getting up. I must have dreamt this. I said, so I'm going to be there at 8 o'clock. I'll show you around. I've never been. I went to the only other market I've ever been to. We went on one of the camper van safari things, and we stayed in Scott's camper van outside in a dog training ground thing outside the market, and then we were there at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it was daylight when we were there. So that's the only boot sale experience I've got, is going to that boot sale / flea market type thing. Basically, folk turn up and sell stuff cheap, hopefully. Not that I'm after anything specific, but something. I've got a sort of feeling. I shouldn't be saying this because obviously it means I'll end up getting absolutely nothing, but a bit of a walkabout. There's a plus point. Jen will be there, I think, probably, assuming she managed to get up. And I might be able to find something that I was kind of meant to have. I've got this, I know, no fate but what we make, but something's just secretly meant to happen. I started listening to Jen a bit more for mad ideas, because they do kind of tend to work, which is disconcerting but true. Like with the whole thing about going to America, we've got to go now. The reason Scott fell out with me was so I definitely went, because if Scott hadn't been, let's just say, a bit of a dick on Facebook to me, I wouldn't have gone to America. So that had to happen. Things happen for a reason, and that's what happened in America. Basically, the reason Bill, the guy we stayed with, had a brain bleed, because that happened, we stayed another week, and everything just kept going the way it was. So I don't know what I'll end up with. I don't need anything guitar-wise. I wouldn't mind a bass speaker cabinet for Jen's house. We're having the jams, because she's got her WEM cabinet with the way amp, which sounds great, but there's also, in fact I've got my wee blower and don't really need anything. That would just be a bit of an experience. And the fact I'm up anyway, and this whole thing happened because this was obviously not in a plan at all last night. I was just that tired, I couldn't be bothered doing the live stream. I felt better about it. It's one of those things, it's like, if I'd been going to a gig or something like that, I would just have soldiered on, or I was, I was going to meet my pals, or I was doing something where it was kind of, someone was waiting on me, especially if there was drinking involved. I would have been fine, I mean, as soon as I was 10 minutes into my bucket, I would have started, I would have been fine. But the thought of just standing there, this is not just a case of just standing there. I've got to stand there for 4 hours and talk, or three and a bit hours, and I've got to talk and stuff like that. So if I can't do that, it is quite a bit of effort. I tend to, I brush it off, and I'm super cool and stuff like that, so it doesn't really. I mean, I love doing the live streams, but it is a wee bit. If I was a bit off, then I think it would have been a bit of a slog, and it wouldn't have gone down very well. And then obviously that meant I got like 4 or 5 hours sleep last night, so I only really needed 3 hours sleep. After midnight, I don't know what time I went to bed at. I got up just about for a bit. Probably went to bed at 1 o'clock, had another 2 o'clock, had another 5 hours sleep. So I would just have been sitting there wiring the guitar, wondering why it was so early in the morning. There we go. And I'm hoping this place is where it's meant to be. I was actually thinking about my pal, I think it actually works in the building opposite. Alan, they normally come and meet here. I was thinking, I could maybe phone him and work it out, but it doesn't take that long to get there. blochairn. I hope it's. I kind of hope it's cold. I think it is because it's a big empty warehouse. But I'm already overheating a little bit with my t-shirt, 2 jumpers, and a big fluffy Land Rover jacket, tracky trousers and jeans at the top, and I'm even wearing my worky boots, so I'm not going to be cold. I do need a can of Monster or something like that, so that's one of the things that's on my list I need to get at some point, because I've only just, I didn't think, I mean, maybe it was open. I don't think the wee corner shop's going to be open before 8 o'clock on a Sunday. Might be wrong. I just don't think there'd be much point in them opening up at 6 in the morning or something like that on a Sunday, so I don't think it will be. And that would have added 5 minutes onto the journey. And I think these things, if you're a serious car knitter, you're going to be there at 6 in the morning to get all the bargains when it opens. And okay, it's not 6, it's 8, but maybe that will go into my way a bit. You know, when they've got a guitar sitting there and they're wanting 50 quid for it, and people keep offering them 20 and 30 quid. It's like, no, 50, no 50. They're going to hold at 50. Then when it gets to 8 o'clock, that's been a couple of hours. Maybe it'll work out well. So there's big lot of gas tanks here, which is where I know there's a pub. So I was saying to Jen last night, it used to be called the Budgie, and there was some licenses now, you're not allowed a 24-hour pub in Glasgow, but this pub was kind of split in two, and so you get chucked out at 6 in the morning, and then the other side, which was the same pub but with a different door, opened at 6. One shut, one was 6 till 6 and the other one was 6 till 6. Probably not been there for years. Got a funny feeling it's going to be knocked down. Okay, so I'm not even 100% sure where this place is. I'm looking for a sign that says market open. It's still there, still called Budgie. And the blochairn bar. Right, so is that it? Is it there? Car boot sale. Here, every Sunday. Right. Oh, it's right there. Wow. Okay. Oh, there's people about. I don't know if it costs any money to park either, that's nice. Okay, so I'll take you in with me and let's have a wee walk about. I got a guitar, 12 quid, which I'll show you later. I've just dumped it. Jen's still. This is Blochairn Market, for anyone who's always wondered about it, like I did. £12 per piece. Probably a bit higher, but normally one a pound of worth it. After just call it Milky Way. Lots of rubbish, but in amongst all the shite there might be some really good stuff. going to be £50. At least it's daylight now. Strange place. Ended up buying washers, gloves, chicken burgers, stuff like that. Need to get changed. I haven't gone back to get that Cyberman yet. I kind of see 50 pence, but I don't actually think. I think this place used to be absolutely huge. Kind of not now. People are all very nice. So. A lot of people selling stuff. That's how you get away with selling it. Kind of no nonsense but fair people. Right, this outside bit's not going to have a bag. Go and drop it, go and get Jen a cup of tea or something. You smell weed. No mind.
Big bag as well, you can't tell. And the bubbles.
This guy keeps wheeling more stuff out. I think I'm going to buy a case of that monster as well. Bought laces for my boots. Just in case I'm looking for things I didn't know I needed. I was talking about that's my first stereo. Yeah? Something really like it. This is what it's like on a Sunday morning. Imagine that this would be raining. It's a hard slog. It's interesting. I got an Encore guitar for 12 quid. It's got all the bits on it though. Just, someone's painted it with emulsion paint, so it'll look good as a bucky caster. It's nothing for the parts. And the wee Encores are good. One of the later on ones, but hey, a pair of red shoes. Really nice style. Almost bought Hot Rocks and CD. All the CDs are guys in charity shop for £1, so I'm not paying £4 for a double CD of Hot Rocks. Hello there, sir. How's it going?
By yourself.
Alright.
You're up with Jennifer.
Hey, so there was Blochairn Market for the first time I've ever been. It was interesting, I'm a little bit more awake now. Become a bit more obvious I didn't bother having a shower this morning. Yeah, so seeing as it's only 10:30 in the morning, I've already been up, I'm going to go into the bars just for the sake of it. Never know. I think Jen was quite happy I was there, someone to talk to. I've now got a... You're not going to like this, you're going to hate me. And I was like, oh god, like sit down type thing. She's got a wee Ibanez, I don't know where she got it, probably at the boot sale or something like that. A wee 60s, 1962 Ibanez that's sitting there. She's like, I want to paint it. I was like, you can't paint a nick. It's a really good nick. It's missing tuners and the bridge is incomplete. But it's a really lovely wee Japanese 60s Ibanez, and I totally don't want necessarily mean it's that fancy. I mean, it's a really good one. So that's a bit annoying to get it. So I was thinking of being a bit. So I got the latest J-Pax creation. Yeah. I tried to get it for a $5, the guy wants to work for it. Eventually got him down to that. £12 for a course strap. Paint, but the paint comes off with your finger, so I'm going to sand it up and make it into a monkey caster. It'll be fine. It's an Encore, it's got all the bits on it. So just put another pickup in it. See what I end up with, it'll be cool. So the market's a funny thing. I don't know about particularly. It's a certain type of person, or sort of get up and go person. You know, I'm just talking about the people that are sitting there. Everyone's really nice. All the folks selling stuff are kind of certain. When the guy bought the guitars, after I bought the guitars, I bet you've got a cheery disposition. You know, it's no cheery, it's just shock at me up. And he's like, no, because I've been doing this for 20 years. It's like, you know, I like you sort of thing. It's kind of bizarre. I kind of know what he means, and all the folk that are kind of working in the stalls are kind of like that as well. It takes a certain type of person. There's not very many grumpy folk. Or they might be grumpy, but you know, people, maybe something like that. Not that I would have said I was a people person, but I do like getting folk that I got on with. People of a certain type. I think that's why I go on with all the people that come and buy guitars off me, because most of them, maybe 1 in 10 isn't that kind of person. They're just there to buy a guitar. Most people, it's like you're chatting away, and they're just kind of got that sort of, I don't give a shit kind of attitude, but in a nice way, you know. So I got an angle grinder blade. I get chicken burgers. Got a case of Rockstar. 12 quid. It's 2 cans for £3, £1.65 a can. So I'm not Rockstar monster. I was trying to buy a wee Cyberman that size. What's that? Jane. No, it's not. I'm not going to bother answering me. Just in case. I guess what just happened. But it must be a long day working in there. Almost to the it's like a stall just too long from Jen selling a Shure SM58. It's only 45 quid. I'm sure they're worth an awful lot more than that, but I've got a Samsung SM58 copy and I've had it for like 15 years, and it's like I've never used it. It's like, no, so what's the point in having a Shure SM58 when I won't use it? You know, £45 a damn good price if you're looking for one. I'm pretty sure they're like 150, they're probably even more than that new. So, you know, it's the standard, the pro standard microphone, but £45 is £45. It's a lot of money if it's not getting used. It's the same thing. It's like, you know, like, oh, Harley Benton's cheap. Yes, it is. You know, I think the cheapest guitar they do, it used to be like 60 or 70 quid. Like now it's about 90 quid. Yeah, that is cheap for a guitar, but it's very expensive for a guitar that you can't play because it's crap. So, you know, there's a, I mean, that wee Encore will be great when it's done up. I know it because I've done so many of them before. So it's a possibility of finding something in the Barras that's, you know, I'm actually too hot. I'm in 2 pairs of trousers and 3 jumpers. So I went for the matching red jumper with red hoodie, 2 red hoodies on top of each other. I'll probably not bother wearing both of these when I'm walking through the bars. I'll pop in and see Tony, even though I feel guilty because I haven't built a bucky caster. Like I didn't tell him I was going to, but I wanted to give him some for Christmas and I just can't. It's too cold for me to paint. It's really annoying. I've painted the body. I just need to buy it for the rest. To be honest, I get kind of flung about that turbo liver. It's really pissing me off. Because I just, when you've got 5 different types of pickup in it, I want to be able to have each one of those 5 types of pickup on at the same time, as you do, or not on at the same time. I want to be able to listen to each one individually, but I also want to be able to have that option for having them all in series to make a big stupid thing. Because if you're building a guitar that's stupid, it's got to do the stupidest things, which is the two things you really want to be able to do is I want to be able to listen to every single pickup on its own, and I want it to be all in series. So I need to work my way around what it is. There is a solution to make the perfect wiring for it. I'm obviously not saying I can't wire it. Of course I can wire it. I can wire it up easily, like a normal guitar, but I don't want it to be a normal guitar. I'm thinking, if I leave the 5-way switch in and then just put an on switch for the other two pickups, there they go, they're all on, but you can't listen to them individually then, and you can't put them all in series and all that. And I've only got one on-off toggle switch, which is really annoying. I had a bag of them, but I've been using them all over the place. Not even not the on-off toggle switch. I've got some of them, so I could have like an on-off or phase, but then you don't get it all on your own. You really, the only way to do it is to just replace. Maybe that's the way to do it. Yeah. Maybe the way to do it is replace the 5-way switch with 5 on, off, on, on-off phase toggle switches, and then I've got a switch that came out of a. Where am I going? I meant to go to the Morrison's car park, because I have to pay for all these car parks, so I'd rather just go to the Morrison's one. So I'm going to have to do a flip round to somewhere here, which is annoying. Because you're distracting me. That's my turning point there. Watch it take me 5 minutes to get back to the bit that I just passed a couple of minutes ago. Yes, this is the famous Barrowlands. Through there. Which is, I suppose, the same sort of thing. It used to be dead busy. It's obviously I think they've been trying to kill it for years. I used to buy computer games in here when I was, I don't know how old when would that be? When was the Atari ST about? I'd have been, I don't know, 12, something like that. 12 and 13. Me and my pal used to come in and buy Atari ST computer games. Not pirates, obviously. Who would pirate things back in the day? That's why I had 300 games for the ST. Swap them and copy them and buy blank discs and all these things. Fun. No, I quite enjoyed Blochairn Market. It was an interesting thing. It was a bit more, I think, different. In fact, Jen was there, so I had a sort of base of operations. And I went for a wee walk, and I did get a cup of tea. Good fun. So I don't know what the chances of me doing a live stream tonight. This might be tonight's video. Unless if something else happened. I still got this whole thing. There's a this whole reason thing. I'm wondering. I didn't find anything super bargainous. I mean, okay, getting a strap for £12 quite cheap, has to be said. Especially since it looks like it's pretty much intact. It's been painted by some kid with poster paint, unfortunately. I might find something in here, you never know. Someone who doesn't know what they've got is always a thing. It doesn't happen very often in market stalls, but it might. So I'll stick you in my pocket. I don't know whether I'll until the way home. See you later. Yeah, never saw anything interesting with that, is it? So I did get to talk to Jim, who owned the stall just down below the sign there. A nice guy. Had a bad guitar I've never seen before, one that's got it looked Eastern European, just like a Strat copy, but you get 2 dots on the 12th fret, 2 dots on the 3rd, 5th and 7th and all that as well. It's quite mad, and it weren't stickers, they were proper inlaid things. But someone had been messing with the nut. People are like, how'd you get on in America? People just know these things, it's quite mad. She's like, I thought you might want it if your pal who paints guitars. I was like, yeah, but the problem is I've got to make those guitars play, and the nut was not just missing. I think at some point it had a 0 fret, so someone had hooked it out and then put in a plastic nut, so the first fret, like, you know, the gap between the nut and the gap between like the first fret and the 2nd fret was the same as between the first fret and the nut, so it needed filler and all that crap, and I don't think it would be worth it, which is a shame. So still in the morning, so I'm going to go home and try and, I might have had a wee bit of a brainwave on that guitar, the Turbo Lover. Make that work with its 5 pickups. I've got a germ of an idea which might make it work. Might just have to be 5 switches. Depends if I've got 5. If I've got 5, that's what I'm going to do. So, because then it's just relatively easy to operate. It's like a synthesizer, so you get 5 switches each for 2 states. £200, something like that. Arguably whether any of them are really going to be that different from each other, but something like that could be interesting. And then perhaps a master series switch, which just knocks them all in series, because if you knock them all in series, what I want to do is use the telly neck pickup, which is in the, I don't know, the one next to the bridge. That and the P90 in the bridge to make a humbucker, and a 5-way switch would get that, because that's one of the sounds I definitely want. I want you to be able to have the Gretsch pickup in the bridge, but with some hum cancelling humbucker option, and a nice wee telly neck pickup might do the job. So 5 switch it maybe. That's me just back at Morrison's and going home. So might be tonight's video, might be tomorrow night's video, who knows. So I get the impression it's about to start chucking it down. There's folk putting out barriers, so the reason I'm doing this bit is the bit that I've obviously showed you before, but you've seen it before in Batman, that last Batman film. There's a bit at the very end where they go out, come out from a road under a bridge and drive both go up opposite ends of the street. That's it there on the right hand side, which you can't see just up at the go up to the hospital, and that's the which is the big sort of cool looking graveyard, which in the Black Sabbath band we've still not gone to for a photo, even though I've been in that band for what, 3 years, just before lockdown, a year before lockdown, whenever that was, 2018, and 5 years. Gee, really? I've been in that band 5 years. Well, must really go on then. We just haven't yet been to that for a photo, because we need to get a band photo to get a bit more serious about these things. It's just a case of trying to organise it. But a proper band photo in a graveyard in front of some cool looking churchy thing. Because these are American standard these things, you know, you get this big churchy thing there, don't even know what it is. And I believe the oldest house in Glasgow is actually just on the other side of the street, although it looks like they've rendered it. It used to be bare stone. Come on. I can't be bothered with people who jumped to light. Did I? I didn't. It's just there's the Glasgow Cathedral on the right there, but you can see it. I don't know. The cathedral. I just called that with the wrong light, but the right light. Aye. So that big Victorian hospital, a royal. Interesting stuff, eh? No, I'm not going to jump that way. That was too much. That used to be a kilt shop, but not anymore. So I'm actually quite excited about putting this Charvel together. I can't believe it. How long I've had that. I've got so much stuff lying about. It's like that neck. I was just waiting for the right body. And obviously, it's a Strat neck, so it would fit on a Strat. And it's just putting a Charvel headstock on a. It's like it's the Jackson type, the big toothpaste logo, quite a rare one. It's just a case of you put it in a Strat. It's like something about a Strat. A Strat should have a Strat headstock, whereas a Roadster, it's basically a Strat, but not quite. It's got something about it. Not that I need any more guitars for myself. It's just that I can kind of tell this one's going to be something special. The only thing that's worrying me is that they're not worrying me. I will be able to get a bridge that fits, but just to put I really fancy putting a really good bridge on it. Possibly even a Floyd Rose. I don't know if I've got one lying about. I kind of wish I hadn't sold that. Well, I sold that Washburn partly because it had the Floyd Rose on it. A single pickup, pointy headstock, mega Strat, and a totally unbelievably cool Ibanez Roadster thing. And then I do have expensive tuners. I've got Gotoh tuners, so I can put set of tuners in my toolbox. I mean, there's a set of tuners or Wilkinson ones, and I put Wilkinson ones on it. Put Wilkinson ones on a guitar for me. So maybe Wilkinson tuners, but I'm pretty sure I've got expensive ones. So I'm pretty sure I've got either Gotos or what was the other make I thought I had when I was thinking about it earlier on. But I quite fancy. I think that guitar might be something special because it's such a cool colour and it's so obvious what it is. And it's like, I'm sitting there going, I've got an Ibanez Roadster. Where the hell am I ever going to find a Roadster neck? No one's ever going to sell a Roadster neck because it would be pure amazing. But a Charvel neck would suit its Ina quite nicely, I think. And then I'm not sure what pickup I would put in it. Because there's only one, the temptation is to put a pickup in it and then like a Seymour Duncan, something like that. Maybe I think I've got one DiMarzio Super Distortion left. It's a bit microphonic, but that might work quite well for the guitar. It's got a 2-point trem hole for an Ibanez specific bridge. One of the rockers, not the one that's on the, is it the hard rocker I've got? And then there's the pro rocker. And then there's another one. It's the one in the middle. It's not the one that's kind of like a Floyd Rose, and it's not the hard rocker. So there's one in the middle. So it kind of depends where the posts are, how I can make something fit. But it's a 2-point trem. So I need to try and find the right bridge for it. Obviously, I could just drill 6 holes and stick a strap bridge in it. But yeah, I would quite fancy it being something a little bit special. And seeing as it's only got one pickup and it's going to have a pointy headstock, it really needs to have a tremolo in it. You can't have it without. I can't just hardtail it, that wouldn't be right. And because it's a really fancy colour, you know, I'm not painting it or anything like that. It's not in perfect condition. I did get given it free. I got given it free twice. Jen got given it free and I was like, it's an Ibanez Roadster, Jen says, I'll just take it. I go, no, I don't. So that basically, when we went to America, that was the guitar. Obviously I would have loved to come back with a guitar, and that was a guitar. This is before I was, the following week when I was given the corker. So that's maybe I'll just put the neck on it and leave it until I don't know if I'll get bored of the corker, to be honest. I don't need it. I was playing it. I started writing songs last night for you to start a band up. Just wee ideas and stuff to see if it get going. Just because I want to use it. I'm really annoyed I'm not installing cracking this, because that would just be my guitar. I'm just thinking, the more I use that guitar, because it's the only one in the world and it's handmade and all that, it's kind of it's going to be my guitar. What kind of guitar do you play? So it's very difficult for a lot of people to answer that. You get people go up here, oh, I play a Telecaster. Yeah, it's I think my guitar has to be the corker. That's my main one. I know it's my newest one, it's always my newest one, it's my favourite one, but it's got a little bit of special to it. It's got a little bit of getting, you know, I don't know, not that I ever really, I don't really know any guitar snobs, to be honest. I'm just going to go, it's an American, blah blah blah, okay, this is American. There you go, alright. Put that up against your Strat and Les Paul or your PRS. Alright. Oh, PRS was actually made by Paul Smith. Yeah. Well, he actually made it himself. Well, obviously not. He made it in the factory. Common. So how many of your model of guitar are there? He goes, they're limited edition. They only made 500. Oh, 500. Alright. 499 more than there are corkers. And even then, when you do get a limited one, it's like, yeah, this one's different because it's painted this colour. This one's different because it's got a Floyd Rose in it. They don't normally have a Floyd Rose. It's like, you're alright. No, the corker's the only one like that. I was like, oh, what's unique about it? The shape, the neck join, everything. Like, yeah. One off. I'm going to message the shop, because the shop still shows up on Reverb. They don't have any listings, but I quite fancy, I might message them and just say, look here, I've got one of your corker guitars, it's an absolute belter, I wonder if I can maybe email the guy who made just so he knows. I mean, if I made a guitar, it's obviously he's spent a hell of a lot of time on it, and it's got a lot of design features which I've never seen on anything else. It's somebody's dream guitar, but I do get the making a guitar and selling it because you've already got 100 guitars and you don't want any more. So I mean, that's where this Charvel thing is going to come in, because it's going to be. I'm going to make it for me. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just kind of like guitars to live, especially when they come from the ashes. That's the rain hitting now. Jen said it's going to start raining at 12. What time is it? It is 11:35. 11:35. So coming up for the brightest point in the day, and that's what we've got. And there's the wall. The Campsie Fells. I'm sure this is a dead interesting video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy. I don't really need to buy anything. Well, do I really want rolls to go with my chicken burgers? I don't know. I was looking at the meat section. The butcher was in there. I was like, what do you want? What are you looking for? I was like, I don't know, inspiration. He's like, right, well, when you go, and it was like everyone was like £3, 2 for a fiver and stuff like that. They're looking at pure amazing looking golden sausage, flat sausage, but it's like that much of it, and it's like just get. The problem is it's very difficult to buy. If you had a family, that'd be great, because then you can feed everyone. Whereas if you're just on my own, I'm cooking for myself. It's like I'm just getting sick of whatever it is I buy. If I kind of want to buy individual portions of things, or at most something that's going to last 2 meals. Because the third day you're always like, oh god, chicken again, or whatever it is. It would be nice to have rolls. In fact, I've got like, I think I will. I'm going to go to the wee shop. I'm going to buy a couple of soft rolls, because I've got lettuce to have mayonnaise. I think I've got mayonnaise. So a chicken burger, proper lettuce, maybe even. I think there's maybe 4 chicken burgers or 6 chicken burgers. So I might lettuce, and then for tomorrow's lunch I will have those chicken burgers again, but I'll put chili sauce on it. A zinger burger. How many did I get? Just 4. I like them quite good. Good TV gym in the shop. One of the guys asked me to fix his acoustic. Not very good with acoustics. I think you can see how he's managed to keep his stall open with the guitars. I mean, he's been in Nubaris for at least 25 years. That's not what his shop used to be. I remember my pal bought his Jim Deacon jazz bass off him, and that must have been in 98, something like that. It was 25 years ago. Jeez. Bought it off him. Anyway, actually, the truss rod is adjusted. Now, when I think back, the truss rod is adjusted, but I didn't know to do that or what that meant. I just knew it had a high action. We're going to have to try and strip down that encore, get it buckified. But just go to see if you know what you're looking for. I mean, that encore, right? Okay, I could. If I didn't have a guitar, I could basically just. Oh, you need that, but I knew what I was looking at. You know, I'm going to need to the volume control's missing, so I will have to rewire, do stuff like that. It's probably just poked inside the guitar, and then scrape that paint off, and then I'll have what is an acceptable, better than a Harley Benton Strat. It's not going to be as desirable because people think Harley Benton are good. I keep slagging them off. I'm just going to keep slagging them off. I don't care. If Harley Benton get pissed off with me doing it, if I end up getting millions of subs and stuff like that, and getting high rate videos, then they can fucking send me one. Send me a Harley Benton. Prove to me that you can get a good one. I'm actually a member of Scott invited me to the Harley Benton support group. I'm thinking about a guitar, which one it is, and they're looking at that Fusion one, the Strat version. And the guy's like, I'll get 2 of them, and one of them's even better than the other one. They're pure amazing, all the best. And you're just looking at it going like that. No, it's not. You know what I mean? It's like, I just wish I could. That's, you know, you're looking at your. And there was actually Anderton said the 2 young guys, Digital John, or whatever his name is, someone else in talking about these unbelievable make it as some new make, unbelievably high spec, and it's just like high spec, £300. It's got, you know, Entwistle pickups in it and Wilkinson parts and a flame maple top and stainless steel frets. It's only 300 quid. You just go, oh god, how well put together is that guitar going to be? And the answer is not. And obviously the guys in the shop are playing them, but they'll have been set up by the tech in the shop, and I bet you that tech just hates them. And there's an element of, you know, just making it functional is alright, is enough sometimes. You know, I just want it so you can actually play it, but I don't know, they're maybe never going to be good. But it's not the sum of the guitar is not just the sum of its parts. The guitar is how it's made, and basically something like that encore, I'm just going to rebuild it, so it'll be made proper. You know, the neck will be on at the right angle, and anything that's not right about it will fix. It's one of those ones when you're looking at it, and I was looking at it thinking I could offer to get a £5 for it, which is ridiculous, but you're looking at it and it's got all 6 saddles, it's got all 6 tuners. There you go, it's just a... What else do you need, really? Well, the neck looks kind of alright. You just need to rub it down. I think I'll probably just I think that paint will come off with just a scouring pad. Or maybe a scouring pad. What do you call the spongy thing with the rough side? Doing dishes, I think it'll come off with just that black. Just be a boring black strap. So maybe I'll do something silly with it. Probably just bucket. I've not done any bucket casters for ages. I've certainly not done any since I started working on the J-Packs ones, because I find them more interesting. But the bucket ones, I've got a couple of switches I've never put in